Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to XFAR Foundations, and I've made some progress. Um, so it turns out where we left off in the Terran story, they require the player headquarters. We've reached a dead end, we can't progress because apparently the Egosoft wants to force us to have to make the decision between turning things over to Boso or turning things over to the Terrans. Fair enough. So, we're going to go get the headquarters. I have, and actually the station we're on right now is, I'm calling the breadbasket. It's basically it's a food production facility. It's going to produce food and medicine and sell it to the people of Avarice for cheap. In Avarice, it's going to be produced. Everything in it is going to be produced and manufactured in Avarice. I've moved the mining fleet to Windfall because I've exhausted the demand for silicon in Saturn, and I'm not going to stretch these things out. So, actually, did it just perfect? Actually, all of you come. Let's go over you. I did build solid storage here, didn't I? Yeah, so why can't I just take this? Transfer where? Okay, we're gonna do it like this then. Logical overview. Ice. Great, buy offer. Do I have a do not trade rule? I do not, I need to make one. I need to trade with self rule is what I need. There we go. Come drop off your ice, guys. We're about to be able to start producing water. And then we'll start selling the water to Vigor instead. Because right now I'm using my fleet. Do you not have any ice on you? Oh, you found a place to sell it. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, so there we go. And so yeah, we're gonna hop on my ship and we're gonna go find Boso. We've been told about I've been told by multiple sources to check the signal links. So we've been told by Dagobus, there was that little message we got in our inbox a long time ago. It's time to go find a scientist. I am going to hold off on doing much of the Protection until I have more technology at my disposal. Oh, I should set a course. Let's see, if we're there, what's the shortest distance? Yeah, okay, we're going to head over to Talati Space and risk the ire of the Ministry of Finance.
Granted. Docking aborted. Autopilot. Engage autopilot.
Okay, if we do that, you're going to run straight into that asteroid. Also, all these trade ships should, once they're done, I'm going to set them so once they're done, because I'm not going to micro them, once they're done doing what they're doing, I want them to return to the breadbasket and just dock. I made the mistake of I didn't know how much Protection, the storage, the shield module could store, so I made the mistake of just buying a full, as much as I could, basically draining Tide Break while it's Protection, and now that wasted so much of my money, and now I just have a Rylith sitting on the dock full with a load of Protection, and I'm just transferring over as tides come over the station.
Superhighway Avarice 4. Auto entering Avarice 4.
So yeah, we're going to go find a scientist. It should be fairly easy. I think we actually haven't found any signal leaks, so our first signal leak we find should get us Boso. We're going to go straight through Tide Break. Just like that. I did some reading. Apparently you cannot find Boso in this sector.
Autopilot.
So we're stuck having to head
Engage.
to normal Commonwealth space. The reason I have them mining all the way up there is because it has the most ice of all the regions, and I don't want my mining ships just hanging out in Avarice. I do have an L miner, the Dania, which I named Alice, and it's going to, once the pier is built, which is a long way off, I decided to, I'm going to be microing this station for a while until I can build the pier, and then I will assign the Dania. Water production, it'll be able to get that done. Do we have enough? Oh, okay, wheat production is going to take a long time to get up and running. So we're all that. So I wonder how far in Bosa's story we have to get. I think we'll have to build a dock on the headquarters before we can progress. But I will be right back once we arrive in Commonwealth, in the community planet space. Alright, we've arrived at the first station. Time to start scanning.
Disengage.
What does this thing produce?
Refined goods complex.
What is this module up here? That's Teladiadium production. Oh. There's a signal here. Oh, that's a comm signal.
But if you can hear this, I could use some help.
One moment, please.
That should do it. I had to disable my voice filter. I was beginning to think my messages were being intercepted by those split fellows. I'm a little disappointed that it was this easy. I don't suppose they sent you, did they? Oh, that would be quite devious.
Who are they?
What should I call them? I suppose captors is quite apt. Employers? They let me work on my own projects some days, you see.
Do you need any help?
Yes, you see, I'm in a spot of bother. I'm in the middle of some important scientific research, which I'm unable to pursue personally from my current location. I'm looking for an assistant to aid me.
What do you need?
Send the task to your ship computer. This is rather exciting.
Dock at station, pick up interface, fly to scientific area, and achieve his life works.
I have managed to place the device on a nearby docking area. You should be getting the coordinates now.
Oh, one thing I wanted to say that I didn't when I started this is I was watching the shield module work when it had Protectian in it. It's really pretty, actually. I quite enjoyed just relaxing, zoning out, watching that. Alright, this isn't going to work, is it? Let's see what happens if I just double click, if I just do that. Oh, that worked. Ah, right there.
Very good. I see you have found the device. This will allow me to monitor your activity and perform experiments remotely. Please keep it safe. Oh my! It seems your pulse is elevated. You must be very excited to take part in this expedition. I'm glad. So, shall we begin? I will attempt to direct you in the best way possible. Please be patient with me.
Alright, we found a scientist, we've got an interface unit. Now we just need to liberate him from the split so he can perform experiments for us. Well, that's currently not on the table.
Note him. Sentinel.
Now, where is he taking us? Hopefully not all the way to Grand Exchange. Hopefully we're still in the system.
Mass transporter. F.
I don't expect you've spoken with too many Boron before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bozo Tar, and it is a pleasure. I do wish it were in person, but my current situation is quite precarious. You must be quite curious on what a lonely old Boron is trying to achieve. There are still so many mysteries and unanswered questions. Are spaceflies sentient? Where are the lost Boron boron systems. It's faster than light telepathy possible. It is our task to push the physics of this universe to the breaking point and see if it answers any of those questions. My current employers only seem happy when my research results in novel weapon modifications. Very curious people, those Split. I do hope they move me to a new tank soon. My tentacles grow weak. I do wonder how my homeworld is faring. It has been
Okay,
such
just
a
gonna
long
make
time
idle
since
chatter
we
till
had
we
a
get
visit.
there.
You appear to be getting close to where I detected an anomaly. Could you please try using the long-range scanner to search for an anomaly in this facility? Aha! There it is. If reports are to be believed, these anomalies are tears which may lead to other areas of space, much like the jump gates. I suggest you mark the location of the anomaly on your map. So, how adventurous do you feel today? Thanks to my research, I do have a fair idea of where... Can you hear me? It took a moment to realign the frequency. It is just as I thought. You have made it through the anomaly and emerged in a distant region. Your location is actually of great interest to me. Over the years, I have managed to pull sensor logs from passing ships to help further my work. I highlighted this as a prime location for my research, should I ever get the chance. While the previous anomaly is interesting, my findings point to something else here, which I expect will lead to a groundbreaking discovery. Allow me to guide you to a particular area.
Alright.
Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
I am currently evaluating what equipment we will need to make the most of this location. Space here is wounded, with a scar in its fabric which seems to have healed multiple times. There is no record of any abnormal activity at these sites. To everyone else, this is simply an empty area of space. In my search for signals from long-lost boron, I have detected multiple scars in space which continue to spew a multitude of particles and radiation. In a bustling sector such as this, it would only be seen as background noise. However, some of the noise seems to have artificial form. We are going to tear this scar wide open and peer inside. Of course, the universe is a fickle thing. One miscalculation, and we may well destroy the whole system. Ha! Such stakes make this all the more exciting. Before we get started, allow me to reimburse you for your help so far. I do hope the Split don't mind me using their credit account to help fund our venture.
Alright, now next.
Now, the experiment. You will first need to place a satellite around this area in order for us to better understand its nature and how best to provoke the anomaly. I suggest you also deploy a resource probe so that we can see how the anomaly has affected the local environment. You should be able to acquire these deployable items from stations which offer upgrades.
Alright, I don't actually have any resource probes on me. So do I have any ships standing around doing nothing? That's you. Go. Upgrade.
The placement must be precise.
Resource probes. Grab 5. And then start making your way over here. We're just waiting on the resource probe now. Oh, it wants us to deploy the satellite. Because we deployed satellite before we were told to.
Satellite. Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, we're basically near the center.
Disengaged.
Ah, good work. I'm receiving a much clearer signal from the tear. Almost immediately, I can see that there are far more gravimetric shears here compared to any other anomaly ever documented. That indicates mass. But of what? This shows some similarities with a jump gate event horizon. But there is something else. Could it be a temporal distortion? Perhaps dimensional? Very interesting. Would you please deploy a resource probe in this specified area? I'm curious of this environment.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright, we're gonna need a resource probe. How is... that ship I just found, the Perseus Vanguard, I haven't found a name for it yet, but it was an unclaimed ship in Silent Witness, I think? Yeah, I got it in Silent Witness 12.
Autopilot disengaged.
So I'm gonna cut here. I'll be right back once I have the resource probe at my location. Alright, I'm back. The Perseus Vanguard has arrived. Well, nearly arrived. We just gotta wait for it to drop off the resource probe. Can we see it?
Perseus
No.
Vanguard.
It's right there, but it's too small for us to see. So it's gonna fly in, drop off the resource probe, then it's gonna bugger off, so it doesn't get it doesn't trigger the we're gonna blow up this area thing. Actually, I should buy a very cheap ship just for that purpose. Can I buy a tiny cheap ship from you? No, you only sell M ships. How about you? What's the cheapest ship you will sell us? 39,000, 130,000, 204,000. Well, it looks like it's just a random kid. Just the cheapest junk it will fit. Add to shopping list. There. And we're going to need antimatter cells.
You will now be able to see the yields of the resources in the area, should you wish to extract them. As for our research, it seems that nearby objects are covered in exotic particles, possibly spewed from the anomaly. I hate to be a bother, but I have an idea on how to proceed. We will need a ship to be flown to a very precise location near the anomaly. If we fit the ship with the right equipment, we may be able to open the tear wider and have a better idea of what is on the other side.
Deliver suitable ship, and it has 2 antimatter
This will
cells.
likely end up in the ship's destruction, so I will help
3
with the
antimatter
expenses
cells.
of acquiring a new ship for the task.
It was the kid right there. So we want 1, 2, 3 antimatter cells. You are going to fly to the satellite.
I have calculated that the ship will need to contain a small number of antimatter cells. The nearest station that has this ware available has been revealed for your convenience.
Anyways, I'm not going to sit around waiting for this. We're just going to skip forward. Alright, the kid is arriving. It's going to be slow boating the rest of the way there, probably.
Kid.
Yeah, it's going to slow boat its way there. That poor Riptide pilot, that poor Vigor Syndicate pilot has no idea what's in store for him. Yeah, so that's going. We've scouted out a little bit more. I decided rather than having my miners trade up there, since they're only M miners, they're not that expensive, I'm just going to risk them and let them mine in Avarice. I have set up a trade rule for the station where ships are not supposed to be able to, well, I haven't, yes, are they supposed to stay in Avarice? That should not be a default setting, though. For anyone. Default off. Confirm changes. Which means I need to go back in. Stay in Avarice. Avoid the Xenon should be a default for everyone. At least for now. Once the I did set out them out for another trade run. Once the Minotaur Raider is done with his current trade route, he is going to end. I'm going to tell him to trade for breadbasket. He'll go around buying energy cells, selling water. How's the manager doing here? No, not that good. Because I need to transfer them some money. You're going to start off with 100,000 credits because that's all I can afford for you. So hopefully they'll use it to buy energy and ice. Because eventually we're going to start doing that stuff. No.
Be sure that the ship is evacuated. It is far too early in this experiment for needless casualties.
I guess I can evacuate the crew of the kid. Do I have a ship that needs crew? You have an extra space. You have one extra space. I'm looking for a place that has 2 spare seats. Oh, you're inside, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, you can go work up over the Velvet Thunder. Service crew. Assign.
Orders.
Very good. We seem to be ready for the initial test. Fly to the following position. Wonderful. We are getting a reaction. The ship is beginning to show strain, but I will continue to push it further. Keep your distance. The tear is expanding. It's about to reach the ship. The antimatter will most likely detonate.
I love this effect. It's like a ship decloaking almost.
What is this? Some large artificial structure. So this is what was on the other side of the tear. It does seem that our investigation has led to some potentially groundbreaking discovery. Now, my friend, this is where we must proceed with both haste and caution. While I admit, tearing through space-time with an antimatter explosion was far from restrained, we now have something in front of us of untold scientific value. We would be fools to continue carelessly. For the benefit of the universe, let us hurry and claim our prize before someone can beat us to it. I'll be damned if some passing Taladi junk dealer decides to break it down for spare parts, or worse yet, the Ministry of Finance Science Division. I will begin to interface with the structure remotely. Do you mind flying around it so I can make some additional readings? Let's start over here.
Sounds good.
These markings are not quite as alien as I would have expected from such an object. Could this be a top-secret installation? Oh my. I do hope we haven't hijacked some distant Terran station. It does seem somewhat unfinished, and the materials it is constructed of are quite strange. Even the computer pathways I am navigating are unconventional. I cannot yet ascertain the function of this asteroid-like mass in regards to the rest of the station. Given these readings, it may well be a power source. How interesting. Wonderful. You see, the station is now under our control. We have access to much of its systems, although some are so alien, I will need to take the time to investigate them further. There appear to be connection points for additional station modules, and they do seem to conform to our standards. If we wish to physically interface with the station without damaging it, I suggest constructing an area to land. Oh, it appears I must go. My split employers are approaching, and they do sound agitated.
It's probably about all the missing money.
I will be in touch when I am able. As I have said, see if you are able to merge their technology with our own by building a dock. Take care, my friend.
Alright, let's get this queued up and ready to go. Our second station. Plan build. I have a couple dock modules, just a 3N. Where do I want to attach it, though? Where's the star for this system? It's over here somewhere. Where the hell's the star for this system? Oh well. Let's reset the view and try this again. Plan build. Just a standard dock. We'll replace it with a luxury one later. Then yeah, just stick it right there. Confirm. Nearest build ship. You volunteer, you're closest. Now I'm going to need some resources, which I will source and deliver off camera. So I'll be right back. I'll also go check to see if this progression will satisfy Delilah.
No, it appears we're still locked out from direct access. It seems I have no choice. I must leave my current location and join you on that station. Your help would be greatly appreciated. I will send instructions. I didn't expect I would need to enact this escape plan so abruptly. A fast combat ship is preferable.
Oh, that's new. Normally he's quite a few sectors away. I'm still gonna cut my way there though, just in case. Okay, I wasn't quick enough on the record button. Bosa just called, says he's refined the plan a little further and we should have a look. We know what the plan is. It's basically he's gonna have multiple fleets, multiple ships going around. Or no, apparently he didn't send us that.
Autopilot disengaged.
I have further refined the plan. Please take a look.
There we go. Charted number of ships act as decoy transports. I would like you to escort one of the transports. Okay, yeah.
As you can see, I wish to escape the station via a chartered freighter. There are actually multiple ships involved, as to confound anyone wishing to track me. I would like you to protect any ship which should get into trouble.
Okay.
Vulture, Vanguard. Autopilot engaged.
At least it's using its travel drive.
Autopilot engaged. Refined goods complex.
And it looks like that's where it's heading.
Vulture, Vanguard. Refined goods complex.
It just accelerates
Vulture,
very slowly.
Vanguard.
Autopilot really doesn't like following.
Autopilot disengaged.
Where's the dock on the station? I don't see it. Okay, it's... Oh, this is the station we were just at, okay. Oh, right, that would make sense. It'd be the station we were just at, because, well, that's where Boso is. Now, why in previous games did it send me all the way out to Heiwa's twin? Oh, there's the Osprey Vanguard that's supposed to spawn. So one of my ships is nearby with a marine. I should send them over. Fly here. Go claim the ship for me.
Please wait for the ship to conclude its business. It will launch shortly.
I should scan it. It's actually got proper. They actually gave it a crew and everything. Oh, undocking. Is that a random fighter docking into us, or is it a defense drone or something?
Please protect this ship from any harm. While it is a decoy, I would rather no harm comes to the crew.
Imagine these guys' paycheck. Like, these guys must be so happy that they're getting paid to sit around and do nothing. Basically, go here, fly here, don't do anything. They're probably just doing picking up some random cargo.
Autopilot engaged.
Which way are you going? Oh, apparently he's crossing the sector. Definitely trying to throw the split off the trail. He's gonna slow boat it across, isn't he?
Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged.
I was gonna say, it's not in Avarice, but I guess it just took a second for that to update. Alright. You are not selling the water you're supposed to. It is being listed technically as a loss, but we will be making money on this transaction.
I am successfully aboard my transport and en route to the installation.
Where is the boron?
I will check security logs.
Oh, that didn't take long at all. It seems my disappearance has been noticed. I expect my ship is at a safe distance. I can't say the same for the others. Please be alert.
I will order our ships to intercept targets.
You will join them while I investigate further.
Yes, brother.
Alright, that's our cue to get ready for a fight. And then I'll end the episode. Oof.
Hey, will you stop firing?
Yeah, that was... That excited trigger finger.
This is not good for business.
Then prepare to die.
Autopilot Kestrel. Sentinel.
I've successfully docked. I will begin my work. My, this structure is far more impressive than those expected. Once the ships are safe, please join me.
Safety! Brother, the boron is not on board that ship. Return to base.
Docked.
Acknowledged. You will regret crossing us.
kill them all.
Split make you pay for that. No!
Alright, we should have a new ship now, shouldn't we? The Gorgon? I know, it's still en route, isn't it? Yep. You head back to the home base then.
Autopilot engaged. Vulture.
Thank you.
Well, at least it engaged its travel drive. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.